Hello again, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I hope you're all well. Okay, so in the last episode, we picked up some oil filters and we're taking them to Paris. So, yeah, we're in France now. We got the Euro... we came over by Euro tunnel, so Folkestone. And, yeah, we've got plenty of time to get there. Let's set all this up. Yeah, plenty of time to get there. But let's just get going and get it delivered. So, in the episode before, we upgraded the garage, but we haven't got any staff yet because, yeah, we haven't got a truck to put them in. So let's go and do a few more deliveries, and then we can move on to our second old truck. Okay, so we paid $9 for parking by the looks of it. £9 for parking. That's right, that doesn't matter. Right, let's get going. Yeah, so probably if I'd have gone the other way, I wouldn't have had to pay that. That's fair enough. Yeah, I needed a break anyway. My driving was getting terrible. And, yeah, just needed a quick coffee. Perk me up a little bit. Yeah, so I hope you're all well. Hope you're all having a good one. Okay. Right. Okay, so that's to make you aware of your speed. But we're alright. Let's do the window up. Nice skybox. We need to go over. Yep. Right, so France, here we are. And it is a little bit difficult getting used to it, but it doesn't take long to click. You can get little indicators that you put on your windscreen. They're only small, but yeah, when you go to a different country, you just flick it across. And it shows a truck coming up to a roundabout, I think. But there's lots of different variations. But yeah, people react differently to it, but it's not too bad. You just get a little bit flustered sometimes when you've slept and you wake up and can't remember what country you're in. So the first few junctions are a little bit scary. Right, so I turned off the adaptive cruise control in one of the last episodes as well, so this should be a lot more accurate now. And I'm not going to try and pronounce any of the names, so I can do Paris, but apart from that, yeah, I'm just going to say we're going there. Yeah, and so Google Translate is really, really good to have on your phone as well. So my SIM card that I had back then was good for most countries, so it worked. And yeah, data was pretty good as well. So yeah, it's best to be able to talk to someone even very simply using Google, whatever country you go to. Right. What's this coming up? And obviously there's tolls in front, so we might be coming up to a toll now. Yep. Okay, so there's telepass that I can go through and it'll automatically open. So let's try that. And I went through the wrong one. Okay, so we'll go through this one. We skipped the queue a little bit, so at least there's that. Okay, pay the money. Yeah, and obviously if you're working for a company doing this, the company pays. Yeah, the first company I worked with, they had passes for everything and had a load of tags on the windscreen. So that was good. But yeah, I say they had everything. Some of them they didn't have, and my goodness, it was infuriating. So I had to pay for a bridge crossing once. And my goodness, the amount of money it cost. And I didn't have any notes, so I had to pay just in change. Yeah, change is definitely your friend as well as a lorry driver, so I always used to have £20 worth of coins for odds and ends, and obviously lots of euros as well. Right, what's going on? Oh, it's signals. Right, let's get past this fall. Why are you slowing down, mate? What's occurring? Oh, tailgating. Maybe my brake wasn't long enough. Yeah, we'll easily be able to make it to this destination without sleeping as well. Right, well, they're just going to sit there buggering about. So I'll sit here at 50 then. Okay, if they're going to slow down, I'll go past. Right, we're going for it. Right, is that another toll coming up, or is that just a place to sleep? Yeah, truck stops outside of England are so much better as well. So much cleaner. Free showers at some of them as well, which is lovely. And not timed either, so you can just be in there and give yourself like a proper wash rather than having to try and rush through. Right, so we'll go for the green arrow. There's nothing there, so there we go. I think they changed the tolls as well, because it had a speed limit above it then. Okay, we really shouldn't be this far over.
Keep right.
Okay. Oh, lightning. Yeah, and when it used to rain, so it wouldn't work in this lorry. I can't really show you now because it's dark. But this lorry has got that front window and then the normal side window. And yeah, so obviously you can't clear the rain like that. But what I used to do when I was driving along and it was raining, every now and then I'd just put the passenger window all the way down and then back up, and it just clears it. And if you've got clean windows and a clean blade at the bottom, yeah, it improves it massively. But yeah, God, I hate rain. I used to try and angle the mirrors so they didn't bead so much as well, but in cars it's so much easier. Yeah, so obviously if I put the window down, only that bit goes down. So on the other side, we're actually looking through the front bit that's static. So it wouldn't work on this truck.
Continue straight on.
Okay. Right, so 8 miles away. Almost there. I'm going to have another coffee when we get there.
Continue straight on.
Why are you slamming on? Cleo?
Right. And then turn right. Turn right.
Oh, what's happened here? Oh, it's just someone filtering. Okay. Right, we've got plenty of fuel, so I don't have to worry about that for now. Right, and the delivery's just up here. Yeah, so it's oil filters, I think, we're delivering.
Continue straight on. Get
Okay.
ready to turn right.
It's not it, is it, Jolly? Yeah, I'm definitely going to have a break before I choose the next delivery to do.
Turn right.
Right, and it's round the back somewhere.
You have arrived at your destination.
Right, watching that mirror. So if my face isn't turning, it doesn't mean that I'm not looking, because obviously if I move my eyes, the head tracking doesn't move. Right, around here. And where do they want it? Is it a corner one again? And I wish we could sometimes have to back into these. So this is what I was talking about recently. Like, if it's really sunny outside and you have to back into somewhere like that, it just looks absolutely pitch black and it's so dangerous. And obviously, yeah, you didn't have any reverse cameras or anything like that. I feel like I'm going to bugger this up completely, this parking. So let's see if I'm right. Yes, I am. I'm completely right. So let's start going back. Yeah, if I'd have come from the other direction, this would have been much easier. So what I should be doing is quickly just going around and turning around so that the angle's better. Because if you can make it easier for yourself, make it easier. Right. Okay, so I need to hold that button down so it's zoomed. And oh god, no, it messed up. Come on now. Right, zoom. Oh, it's done it again. This is what I mean about it's a shame that there isn't a button that just zooms in to the mirror. Because I don't like doing it like this. It's silly. And I find it more difficult doing it like this. As you can probably tell. Right. Okay. And drop that. Yeah, so I'm just going to pop you on pause for a moment, have a quick break, back in just a second. Okay, sorry about that, just needed a quick break. So, I found this job here, so it looks like Volvos being delivered over into Germany, so let's select that. Perfect. Yeah, so that thing, like zooming in with head tracking, it's really difficult because I have to keep my... So basically I'm looking at my microphone directly, trying to talk down as well, so I'm not making it pop. The other option would be to use that, but it's tiny. And yeah, it's not very realistic either. So I do wish that there was some kind of quick button that I could just toggle on so it was looking in that view, because on my G29 if I press down on the D-pad it does that, and I can still look around, but it'd be nice to be able to yeah, click across or something and yeah, have that come up. So obviously in real life you can lean a little bit as well so that you're closer to the mirror. Right, and something else I wanted to quickly check on the options. We seem to have automatic braking still. It's one of them. It feels like it's coming on, but it's not selected, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Anyway, right. So we'll go and pick up these cars. I've never done car deliveries in real life, but I've watched people do it. It's quite a lot of money, so it's one of the highest earning lorry driving jobs in the UK, or it was last time I looked into it. But I think it would be quite stressful because obviously you have to unload the cars yourself, and any damage on the cars, yeah, you'll pay him for it.
Ready to turn left.
We did kind of need sleep as well, so let's do this in the daytime. The job's got 17 hours before it expires, so let's just bung it over here. Right. Okay. Engine off. Yes, obviously it'll be a bit busier because I've got that DB Creations mod to make traffic more realistic, but that's alright. Yeah, it's definitely automatic braking when I come off the throttle completely. Which is a bit annoying. It might be the mod itself. Actually, no. I think I know what it is. Right, it's not that one. I'll figure it out. I've got it set. So one of them's interfering with it. That's what's happening. It's my fault. Yeah, the second company I worked for, so as you know by now, I hated them. They had no respect for their drivers. And yeah, I used to deliver to car dealers, like engine parts, engines, body panels, all that kind of thing. And yeah, one morning, so I only delivered at night. So really early in the morning, once I pulled up at a place and there was a car transporter unloading, and he came over and asked whether I was delivering there, and I said, yeah, but take your time, I'm hourly. And he hit a bollard, didn't he? When he was taking one of the cars off. I felt so bad for him. I pretended that I didn't realise. Pretended that I didn't see it. But it was just the fact that I told him not to rush. Yeah, I'm on hourly. Yeah, I was quite happy to take as much money as possible per shift. And one of the other fellas that I worked with, he was very disgruntled as well. So one day he just did a lap of the M25 before going back. Yeah, fair play to him. Yeah, completely empty, just did a lap of the M25, then went back. And he said that he couldn't remember what junctions come off. And yeah, they didn't provide GPS, I don't think. Or if it... I can't remember now. I think they did provide GPS, but it was crap. Yeah, and the organisation. So I actually got shouted at one day because I'd been given the wrong pack. So obviously when you're delivering to car dealers, you've got the keys for the car dealers and everything. And yeah, one of the routes I did, it was quite far away from the depot, the first drop. So I got there, jumped out, got ready to unload the stuff, went up to the door, and the key wouldn't work. So I phoned dispatch and said, yeah, like, these keys aren't working, have they changed them? And he said, no, they haven't changed them. Okay, well, like, wait until they're open. So we used to work from about 10 o'clock at night through. And, yeah, so he said go back and do that last. So then I went to the next delivery, which was further away from the depot. Same problem. And I said to him, I think I've been given the wrong keys. I think my pack's wrong. And he said, no, definitely not. Wrong pack. Go to the next one, and then you can do them last two, get some overtime.
Right.
So went to the next one, yep, same again. So I'd definitely been given the wrong pack of keys at this point.
Exit right.
And time was getting on. So I phoned up and I said, I'm coming back because I've definitely got the wrong keys. I'm not just going round one after the other.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
And yeah, so went back to the depot, and one of the managers was there, and he actually shouted at me for taking the wrong set of keys out. And yeah, don't shout at Johnny. So I said to him, I'm going home. When you've calmed down and apologised, you can expect me to turn up for a shift again. Sod that. I wanted to punch him, but obviously that doesn't get you anywhere. But yeah, we didn't make the packs up, so I just got what I was given. And then after that, no more favours for the company. So yeah, I didn't blame the bloke that just did a lap of the M25. I often used to just go to, I think it was Cobham Services,
Right.
and take a 2-hour break. Getting paid for it. Almost 2 hours anyway. And they didn't know where I lived either, because yeah, I hadn't updated my driver's license. So the person who lived where my driver's license was a relative, so it wasn't that bad anyway. But they didn't know where I lived, and one of the routes that I was given quite often was right by my house. I actually drove past my house, so yeah, quite often I'd park up, go back home, yeah, have something to eat or whatever. But the other company, like, because they treated me fair, I treated them fair. And I'd go above and beyond. Oh, the shading's a bit wrong, isn't it, on there? Right, so it's just round here somewhere. At this roundabout.
Take the first exit.
Okay.
Exit now.
Right, so let's go and see whether they were Volvos. So not this bit, the next bit.
Turn left. You have arrived at your destination.
Okay, right, there it is. So we'll quickly do this. Yep. Right, so there is a selection, but this pays more. Oh, but then that's closer. We'll do this one. It's only 10 quid less a mile. Right. So I'm going to get connected, and then I'm going to really quickly pop you on pause again and sort out this automatic braking, because it's buggering me up. Oh, we've got air horns as well, so I must figure out what the button is for them. Okay, donk. Right, connect that. Handbrake on, and I'll be back in just a second. Okay, so I should have sorted that automatic braking out now. We'll go and give it a try. Okay, so let's have a look at our cars. What have we got? Mercedes. Nice. Yeah, so I'll get a thumbnail when we park up. So let's get going. Yeah, and fuel was the kind of competitor for the top paid. No, it is still on. It might be the mod then. Yeah, delivering fuel was well paid as well. I hope we didn't just take that sign out. I don't think we did.
At the roundabout, take the third exit. Exit now.
I've never driven one of these A classes behind us,
Straight on.
but yeah, I've been in one and it was rock solid. It wasn't a comfortable place to be. I don't know whether it was just the model or something,
Turn
but
left.
yeah, I was a little bit disappointed. I've got to admit, I do like a Mercedes. Right, we've got enough fuel. We've got enough energy. We've got all the speed. I am trying to do it legitimately, but it's difficult when you're playing a game, especially when
At the roundabout.
you haven't played simulators for a long time. When you've just been flat out everywhere.
Exit now. At the roundabout, take the third exit. Exit now.
Yeah, so I was playing a kind of indie car simulator, Motor Town it's called, on my channel a while back, and one of the reasons why I stopped playing it was because you can't bloody lean out the window. So I did a lorry job on there and it was just nearly impossible. Tiny little mirrors, not being able to lean out, so annoying. And I did go on the Discord and yeah, put like a little recommendation to the developer. There are constant updates on that game, so it might be in it now, but yeah, ETS and ATS really did get that right. And this game does support multi-monitors as well, but something I don't know how to do is make one of your monitors a mirror. So I've only got two monitors. One of them's like I bought brand new, the other one's second hand, but the other one is just for like OBS and work stuff. But yeah, it'd be nice to be able to pop the map over there. A proper map. Because yeah, the zoom levels aren't very good on this either. So you've got that one, which is the most zoomed in. And then you've got this one, which I usually use.
Right. And then exit right.
And then it goes north up, which isn't something that my brain
Right.
works well with. Right, I have fixed that automatic braking. Good. So what I'll do, now we're coming up to a toll. Yeah, so I can still use the retarder. Right. And this one. Cheers, mate. Yeah, I wish there was laybys on the map as well. I wish you could sleep anywhere. That's something else that I need to see whether there's a mod for that. Because yeah, like I said before, I like the first company that I worked for, so if I didn't have a high value cargo, I'd just sleep in a lay-by. And it's a shame that I didn't make a note of some of the lay-bys that I used to go in, because some of them were excellent. So one of them was just outside of a services, and yeah, no one seemed to know that it existed. So everyone used to pay 35 quid for the night in the services, or whatever it was. And what's that up in the sky? And yeah, I was parked just the other side of a bush and could use all the services. But yeah, it saved my employer 35 quid.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right.
So that one, it was on the M11, just outside of London. I think that's right. I don't really know motorways that well. And it had a Wetherspoons in it as well. And obviously Wetherspoons, so Wetherspoons is a pub, but they do actually do some pretty reasonably priced, pretty good food. Oh. So yeah, that was nice. Yeah, I found it by accident, because one of the nights I pulled in, it was completely packed, nowhere to park whatsoever. And I was in panic mode because my taco, yeah, was running out rapidly. So yeah, I just had to find somewhere, and I just found this lay-by. It was perfect. It even had a bin.
Exit right.
Okay, so 1 hour 52. What time are we at? 32 minutes. We'll keep going. We'll go a little bit further. We probably won't get there on this one. Right, that lane's ending, so we can stay here. Nice scenery. Don't know what that is. Oh.
Keep left.
No worries. Why are you slamming on? Oh god, I hate the AI sometimes. It does the most random stuff. I thought that was a 197, but
Right. And then
I don't
exit
think it is.
right.
Right, we're screwed because it's shut. Right, don't slam on, mate. Come on.
Exit
It is.
right.
It's 197. Nice. Right, so we need to
Recomputing.
find another way now. So we might end up paying more for the toll road, which is unfortunate. But it's not going to break us. We've got 11 grand, almost 12, so we'll be alright. Right, I wonder whether it's going to make us go off here. Oh, bit of a frame rate drop. So this game does actually usually run really good on my PC, I've got to admit. I have locked it to 60 frames a second now.
Left.
Because of some advice someone gave me. But yeah, the traffic mods and all that, they do slow it down a little bit. So if you've got a PC that's not relatively recent, yeah, some of the mods will unfortunately make the game a little bit crappy. Right, so it's not making us come back on ourselves, which is good. And is this a rest area? Yep. Okay. So we're at 35 minutes. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to choose one of these gates to go through, and I'll end the episode nearby. So both of them are closed. Yeah, we'll just stick it over there. Yeah, so I used to have alcohol checks on me. Oh, 50 quid for driving abroad. But yeah, they're bloody excellent. They really are. Right, and we'll shove it in the first one, because we'll be going next. Yeah, and if you're a new lorry driver, don't be one of them people that take up the whole lay-by. So it's so infuriating. Sometimes in the UK, I'll be driving along, out of hours, needed to find somewhere to stop, and some bugger would be taking up nearly the whole lay-by so that you couldn't get in. Don't do it. So try and park really considerately and bear other truck drivers in mind, because lay-bys need to be there for emergencies. Anyway, right, so that does bring us to the end of this one. So thanks for joining me, everyone. I do really appreciate each and every view. Sorry it went over a little bit, but yeah, if you've liked this, please feel free to join me in the next one. So cheers everyone, and bye for now.